Greetings and salutations, all of you loathsome sinners, and welcome back to the Moonshadow Mystery Channel. As always, I am your hotelier, Alistair the Radio Demon, and we're back exploring more of VR Chat. Though it's less about the exploration and more about the interaction. So let's see who we encounter today.
Yeah. Alistair.
Greetings and salutations, loathsome sinners.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Thank Why, I appreciate your acknowledgement of that. What an adorable little plush.
It's committed mass slaughter in 37 different countries. It's wanted for multiple crimes against
Just press this button right here that says.
There we are. Now I'm no longer blocking the way.
Oh yeah. I love that one.
Alice, did you take drugs
Yeah,
today?
Do I do what now?
It also sounds like you took a teeny little bit of mad cocaine.
No. Consumption of substance to Angel.
Just wondering.
Somehow or another, I believe, and I don't really believe that.
I believe 9/11.
9/11.
Yeah, 9/11.
9/11.
Already quite a cavalcade of characters.
Who the fuck is in there?
My uncle was in 9/11.
Who is that?
Fly high.
Who is this?
He did really fly high.
Fair enough.
I think he's a little right now.
I dare say it appears there's an axolotl here.
There is an axolotl right here.
How's my plushie?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Adorable, actually.
Yes, it is. It's
Just
also,
don't put
it's
it in
also
a jar.
Well, good day to you, Miss Velvet. I haven't seen you since the last Overlord meeting. Quite the snazzy attire.
The Pomely one
In
in.
the ocean, not in
That
the
was
jar.
up for
No,
dinner.
no,
Oh, beg your pardon.
Oh,
You
yeah,
guys
wait,
suck
yeah.
big time.
I
You guys
could
listening?
not
That
suck
small
your dick.
creature may look adorable, but don't let it.
Angel Dust drinks a little too much dick. Damn.
Ah, here it is.
Oh, Alice, you got this. Come on, I know you can put on a good show.
Well, I suppose I can give it a shot.
Oh yeah, come on.
Hello, it's nice to meet you. Can you tell me where I am? I don't know how I got here, but I think I'm starting to understand. I don't belong among the angels, and maybe that's just fine with me. The things I did out there were high school, but now I'm going for my degree. Hey, I'm sorry, but you just got in my way. I promise, honey, I can feel your pain. And maybe I enjoy it just a little bit. Does that make me insane? I haven't been the same since I expired. Doesn't mean that I plan to retire. And now I have the power to bathe all of you in entertaining fire. Na la na 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 la na na na. La da da la da da la da 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 la da la da la da da la da da la da da la da la da la da da la da. Wait a minute. Do I know you? Are you an old pal of mine? Departed from us far too early, but now we're meeting a second time. We used to have such fun together, and maybe you have what I need. But first I have one tiny question. Tell me, do you demons bleed? Hey, I'm sorry, but you just got in my way. I promise, honey, I can feel your pain.
Could I help him?
And maybe I enjoy it a little bit. Does that make me insane?
I love how
I haven't been the same since I expired, but it doesn't mean that I plan to retire. And now I have the power to bathe all of you in entertaining fire. Thank you, thank you. You're far too
You
kind.
should have asked for some help, bro. It was really quiet up there.
Yes, I'm afraid I don't have the best of equipment to work with at the moment.
Here.
I'm not overly familiar with the franchise you're from, but I feel that they denied quite the interesting character.
I think that's an OC, Alistair. That's an OC.
Well, I stand by my statement. Quite denied. This is very well designed.
Surprise.
Who is that?
Well, why the menagerie?
No, put that down.
Hey, Alistair.
Yes. Who might you be, my good man?
Yeah, let me just go and dent that cranium of yours. Oh shit.
Yeah, I would say that's
Jesus, no wonder why. No, I think it looks perfectly fine. Oh, you do you. You do you. You do you, then let the grown-ups.
Well, I certainly can't say I blame you for the effort.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
That looks to be rather uncomfortable, lying upon the table like that.
No, it's quite normal. That's pretty normal in Florida.
Well, rather normal in Louisiana as well.
Yeah,
Or at least it was when I was alive.
Louisiana. Yeah, it's more Florida now.
Well, yes, I suppose quite a few things have changed over the last 90 years.
Oh, fuck. Hey, you can ride the alligator? Yeah, I'm riding the alligator.
Right, yeah.
Well, I certainly was looking forward to some entertaining interactions when I came on today, and I am not disappointed.
Yeah, I know that's your boyfriend. Quit lying.
Guess what?
What's up? You got $1 million? Yes,
Oh
right.
my god,
Yes,
Right here.
Yeah. I am
Wait, what? Dude, this guy said if I die, I go to
Oh, delightful!
bitch, and I said
The Final Wars version of Godzilla. How delightful indeed.
I don't like him at all. He's an asshole.
Very poor choice of words.
You know, I'm sorry.
Next controller.
Don't for music at time.
Kevin.
Hey,
This guy said if I die, I die in style.
Pardon, I didn't quite hear what you were asking. Could you please repeat it?
Next controller broke.
Crocodile.
My right one.
Crocodile.
Yes, your arm does appear to be flopping rather erratically.
Controller broken.
Try it. Try it, bitch. Try it, bitch.
I think it's broken.
It may need recalibration.
I'm gonna fix it. Wait, I can fix my controller
As
in
if
a
I
second.
had
Wait,
any
check this
balls,
out.
but okay.
No bottles for you.
Let's go.
Is that Stitch? Stitch be angry. Stitch, his sticks looks angry.
I believe I have heard of this creature before. I only know of one thing that it says, however. Nina Nana Quista.
I do not fuck extraterrestrials. I do not fuck extraterrestrials. I do not the cat. I do not the cat, okay? I do not the cat.
Boochie Buggy.
No, you don't know the meme? Like, please do not the cat? I don't do that. Don't do the cat.
Valentino's a pedophile. He said he's gonna rape me. He's gonna rape me. He's gonna rape me.
No, I don't do that.
Now, I would like to think that even Valentino has higher standards than that. But then again, he has interest in angel dust, so perhaps I'm mistaken.
Alistair, do you remember me?
Who's speaking to me right now?
Alistair, I'm pretty sure if you weren't asexual, you and Rosie was just making out. I used to get...
Well, yes, I suppose if I were to pick a romantic partner, Ms. Rosie would be perhaps the first choice.
Nice.
After all, she is quite the fine lady.
I know you're an ace in the hole. What now?
Now, if I had been smart, I would have done that instead of trying to bury the body in the woods. Perhaps I wouldn't have been shot in the head then. Mauled by that pack of hunting dogs.
And it very certainly has two eyes, not one.
Oh my god.
You look like a fucking fleshlight.
There's no way
dude. I
bro
wouldn't
is
be
literally
talking.
hitting the thug shaker right now.
I would wrestle you in fucking Florida. Don't test me.
Oh, you ain't
What?
gonna win. I fucking ripped those skinny ass arms off.
I am the Florida man. Like,
Australian?
nah, bro.
Australian, mate. Oh, I get a fucking kangaroo to jump your ass, eh?
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
You know, I always was rather particular about alligators. After all, they always have a smile upon their face.
Backyard. Here's for a scratch.
I like how Florida gets hit by KKK.
What? Oh my Jesus fucking Christ.
Horse of Valentino, chow.
Perhaps I'll make a brief reprieve to the foyer.
Look, your fucking username makes think you'll be the one.
Well, if it isn't Lucifer. As always, you are much shorter in real life.
Oh wait, I have a Lucifer avatar too.
No,
I also have an.
Now, I'm merely pulling your chain, which is far better than whoever it is that is pulling mine. Oh, wait a minute, I believe you know who they are. Hashtag spoilers for season 2.
Wow, there's one thing that I forgot to tell you.
Yes, wave about your ability to move your arms, something that I lack. Very bemusing.
I could claw your eyes out right now.
Well, if it isn't Razzle.
You're a retard.
My sincerest condolences for Dazzle's untimely demise. Certainly unexpected.
I'll get revenge for you.
Well, I believe we all have need to be worried. I do think I saw Stitch carrying about a chainsaw just a moment ago.
big men.
Someone on the veranda.
Big oily men.
Things are getting rather lively.
Hey everybody, mysteries.
We're fucking.
More what than the one now? I'm sorry, animation has gone to televised broadcast. I certainly have missed a lot in 90 years.
That's it's a deadly.
I could have sworn I heard the piano playing.
Yeah, yeah.
Stop pets. She's not fucking metal.
This is literally lizard team.
Oh my god, no.
I suppose now is as good a time as any to inform all of you that, providing no technical difficulties arise, you will all be featured upon the YouTubes.
I like to move it, move it. Possum. The boss and I sucking my ass.
Well, how delightful.
Something's in my ass.
Well, I say delightful, but this is rather concerning. How on earth did Moxie wind up in a wheelchair?
Now I'm a fucking rat.
Can we kill this motherfucker?
Oh, my sincerest apologies.
I'm so.
How the hell is that fucking like?
Had no head. I'm very tired.
That fish has no head, no balls.
Are you quite all right, my dear? You appear to be in distress.
Yeah, purple rabbit's been bugging me all day.
Oh, I understand full well. I'm constantly being harassed by Angel.
So you know the feeling.
Yes, unfortunately, I'm afraid to say that I do.
Well done.
At least he's not constantly trying to put, what is it you young folks say, put moves upon you.
Say Yahoo. Hey, activates.
Lovely. It's a nice hotel.
Wait now, there are two Ms. Velvets? Great, that's all I need is more difficulties out of the V's. Oh well, I'd rather it be two Ms. Velvets than two boxes. At least Miss Velvet has some sense of style. Vox is just gauche. Though not nearly as tanky as the wardrobe of Valentino. Well, Well now, one of my doppelgangers. How delightful! A pleasure to be meeting you. Quite the pleasure. And such a handsome face.
Through here? Don't mind me.
Permit me to get out of the way. Not very gentlemanly to block the path. Oh, how wondrous! Razzle and Dazzle reunited, and Miss Charlie is here. How wondrous! Husker, my good friend, a pleasure to see you.
Where's the skippity toilet though?
Yes, indeedy, this is becoming quite the joyous cacophony.
Why is there trousers?
Well, now, my dear, the simple answer is quite simple indeed, because one can never have enough.
What, the toilet?
But then again, that is my personal opinion. Now, I could have sworn that Nifty was... There she is. Greetings, Nifty, my dear. How are you today?
Excuse me, this is
Well, that is simply delightful, my jovial little imp. Now, just be sure not to harass the patrons too much.
Yay.
A little Nifty can go a long way for those not familiar with your antics.
hey.
You start running.
Oh, I thought I was gonna be the one dying again.
Ah, the whole cavalcade is back together, or at least they
Damn it, why do
were.
you have to beat me out for crying out loud? I swear. And don't even look at me. And don't even look at me.
So things look bad.
No, not me. People are trying to cook your little piglet.
It appears you keep getting interrupted, Husker.
Now tie. Oh.
No, you can't catch me. Yeah, I can fly.
Oh.
That bitch.
Oh. Oh, are you sure about that?
Yeah, a little bit. In the same time, this game
Now, my dear, aren't there easier ways to reach those hard-to-reach places?
just came out, so.
Okay.
Oh, how I would very much enjoy to find out how your twisted little mind works.
Play this song.
Two Huskers? I don't believe a duet will work well with two baritones. At the very least, we need an alto and a soprano.
You good? You good?
No, not.
I think I fucking died, man.
Listen to the rest of that song. You could tell I'm the real one.
The little draglets are multiplying.
And your back's against the wall. Your whole existence seems fucking hopeless. You're feeling filthy as a dark bottom stone. Can't face the world sober and
What an interesting reskin. Well, I will never judge one's taste in wardrobe. I must say, however, those colors do suit you. Oh, I haven't had waterfowl in quite some time. Someone prepare the kitchen. Now come now. Oh well, there goes my duck under glass. Do forgive me, I was simply referring to that rather large mallard who disappeared up the elevator. Oh, there he is. Back to the lounge it is for me. Far more empty than I had anticipated. Am I seeing things, or is that a pair of trousers walking about on its own? I'm sure there's a story involved, but I'm not sure I want to hear it. Kiki asleep in her key form again, is she? You are so very diligent in your duties, Nifty. I'm rather impressed by it.
Somebody care to explain me what the hell is going on around here?
Well, my loathsome sinner, you're in hell.
Oh yeah, I killed myself.
I love this music.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Did you give her the power to do that, Alistair?
My apologies. Permit me to adjust my volume so I can hear you properly, my dear.
What in the living mother of...
Now, pray tell, what was it you had said?
Really?
Did you give Nifty the power to do that? Because I'm lagging.
Oh, she has quite a few tricks up her sleeve. That have little to do with me. She's a joyful little ball of chaos. Oh, well, an unpleasant surprise. Fox is here.
What? What? You just had to play with what? No.
Now, I know we said you should only stab angels, Nifty, but feel free to the television if you wish.
No.
My word, what is going on here? Well, given that I'm in hell, I'm fairly certain I've already met that requirement.
You take this, Alistair. I'm gonna be right back.
Take your time, my dear.
Shaggy, what's wrong with you?
Alright, now there is certainly a problem afoot here. I may not be very well versed in the modern medias, but even I think there's something wrong if Edward Newgate is in hell. Someone somewhere made a grave error.
Yeah, your little husky boy over there doesn't want to give me his cock.
I mean, I cannot be the only one confused as to how Whitebeard of all pirates would be in hell.
I want that cock.
Now that is a problem between the two of you. Sort it out amongst yourselves. My apologies, viewers. Had a bit of a tickle in my throat. Just couldn't get ahead of. Well, Miss Velvet. Looking rather regal today. I suppose it looks far better upon you than it does upon Valentino, by a long shot. Now, beg your pardon, sir. I realize I'm not well versed in modern medias, but I am rather surprised to see a man of your stature in hell. And he has vanished. I suppose we'll never know the answer to that conundrum.
It's about to be the first, boy.
Send me, Alistair.
No, I don't think I will. Feel free to sort this out amongst yourselves.
I don't mind him. He's just horny for him.
Well, just between you and I, better he than I.
God damn it, man. What happened to you?
I was trying to push you down to the couch. Husky. I will pin you to the wall.
Penis, ballsack, and my left testicle.
What about my left testicle?
I don't have a left testicle. I gotta go there.
Way too small to make it funny for that.
Alright, the foyer is becoming rather crowded. I just move somewhere else before the lag hits. Nifty, my dear, what's the matter? Now, Nifty, what have you done to encourage the wrath of Husk?
That's a world rotation.
Pardon, my good sir. I realize I may not be the most well-versed, but I'm quite curious. How on earth did you, of all people, wind up in hell? Why, I would have figured Edward Newgate was guaranteed pass to heaven.
Tracking is acting the fuck up.
Well, I suppose I had that one coming.
What the fuck is wrong with my tracking? I can barely see people.
Well, I see the folks of Cannibal-Town are going a little overboard with their greetings now.
The things can't go. The things can't sleep.
Now, my dear, what was it you were needing my assistance with?
He was trying to kill me.
And may I ask, what was it you had done to incur such behavior? Now, I believe I said it's television, not hunger.
Angel.
Okay, yes, I suppose I can understand how the misunderstanding came about. To comprehend her warped little mind. Are you quite alright? That's quite the haggard cough.
Why the fuck am I teleporting around the entire...
I'm afraid that's an answer I don't know how to give.
Yo, does anyone have Cash App? Anyone want to buy any avatars? Like, I got P. Diddy, I got
I'm not wasting.
Already got PDA.
I'm not wasting money on random shit I don't need.
You can find that avatar in like Prismic's avatar search, dude.
I know. I also have Pixel. I also have a somehow uncensored girl.
Oh dear, I'm well familiar with this particular frog. It appears he has escaped the Devil Artemis universe.
Are you okay?
I can't actually.
Yes, I do believe someone has finally grown tired of dealing with perfect cell.
You always gonna fucking play me.
Oh, this cacophony of jovial laughter is going to make the YouTubes quite happy. What do you think, my dear? Do you think the cacophony will make the viewers on the YouTubes enjoy themselves?
Kermit, stop encouraging racial slurs.
I don't think any other demon wants to come here.
Perhaps not.
Demons with the cross of Jesus Christ.
Wait a minute, what the?
What in Lucifer's sweet burning hell is this?
I pray you. Clearly you need it.
Yeah, sorry, I just wanted to do the algorithm. I'm going back to
Hey yo, bro. You
do anything about it.
Alistor. You. You have a YouTube?
Now, who pray tell is speaking to me? Some people are not rendering.
Yo, you have a YouTube?
Oh, yes indeed, I do.
What is it called?
Ah, a fine question to be asking. The Moonshadow Mystery Channel.
So is that what it's called?
Yes indeed it is.
Wait, can you repeat it? I had to record it so I could remember the name since I do not have my phone on me.
Are you able to view profiles on individual avatars? I do believe I have the link
yeah.
there.
Oh my god, I'm having a seizure.
What do you have a link to?
Pornhub.
Is that Jim Carrey?
Bro, that's what he does.
I'll give you this,
Really quickly, I have heavy packing too.
Oh, I had that one too. I had it. Look, I have it after.
Oh, now that is quite the appearance.
I have it. I mean, it's so far down.
And
Okay.
I also have Skellington. This one has a funny bone. This one has a funny bone.
Yo, I didn't start recording when I do their YouTube channel.
Ah, yes. It is the Moonshadow Mystery Channel. We've been airing videos for the last 7 years.
How many subscribers do you have?
afraid I don't have a precise number. Not as many as we would hope, but we do this more for the lols than anything. That is what you young folks say, isn't it? The lols.
Are you Jim Carrey?
Who?
Well, hello, who do we have here?
Where's that one guy that wanted to do Harry out?
I am afraid I have no earthly idea. Oh, yet another one of my doppelgangers. Always happy to see a smiling face.
Yo, Goku, I'm gonna have to mute you, I'm so sorry.
Yes, indeed, it never grows tiring to see a fellow Alistair fan.
I had to mute Goku, but it was just sort of killing me off. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
The talks.
I am just as lost as you, I'm afraid.
Nope.
Was that your doing, Nifty, my dear? You and your antics. They always put a smile upon my face. I'm afraid the foyer is becoming rather crowded again. Everything all right, my dear Nifty? Beg your pardon, what was it you were saying?
I can't look at myself. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm Jim Carrey. That way for nobody, I'm Jim Carrey. Yo, what up, gangster?
Oh, well, if it isn't the Goetia Princess, a pleasure to be meeting you. Quite the pleasure. Ah, and yet another one of my doppelgangers. The more the merrier, I say.
I have a voice actor friend on VR chat, and he sounds way more like Alistair. But you're pretty good.
Well, everyone's entitled to their opinion.
10 out of 10 for you. I hit you in the nuts.
What? Jim Carrey?
Down.
Well, that is a rather unique avatar.
What? Yeah. Yo, Alistair. I am Ace Ventura, pet detective.
Really? Here I was believing you were an escaped mental patient.
Yo,
Can't catch me again, Alistair.
Yes, and what can I do for
You're
you?
wanted in every 50 state. You're wanted in every 50. You're wanted in all 50 states.
Really? Because I believe my murders were not discovered until my death.
Whoa, buddy. Yo, ban him.
Yes, I believe this is yours.
Yes, rather amusing, but I don't fall for such trickery.
Whoa.
It's getting rather crowded here.
Do a backflip. Can you do a backflip?
Mickey Mouse, stop having a seizure.
If you're referring to me, I don't believe I know how. Perhaps I'll explore some of the other reaches of hell. It's becoming rather crowded here.
Some jackass. I'm still living. I can't believe I sold my soul to a jackass.
Permit me to correct you. Dear, not jackass.
Say you're gonna do a backflip.
Well, I would if I were capable.
I'm gonna start having seizures in public.
How are you not
Okay,
capable? I've been lying.
Well, for one, I'm not sure where in the mini wheel it is.
Now I get the ankles.
If I attempt a backflip, would you let my soul go? Well, would you give me back my soul?
No, I don't think so, but feel free to try anyway. It's going on YouTube either way.
Don't test me. I'll do it. I'll do it. Don't test me. I'll do it. I don't have much to live for.
I'm gonna go cry in the corner.
That's it. I'm done. Toby, stop licking me, you piece of...
Ryland is backflip.
Now that is quite the imposing figure.
If I could do my $85.
Considering you're my doppelganger, that would be like trading my own soul to myself. I don't see the value.
You want to go have a shootout with the daycare?
Oh my goodness, bro, what is wrong with you guys? Guys, stop it, stop it.
Can we have a shootout at the daycare?
I believe they're trying to recreate one of those memes you young folk like so much.
I think we just opened it into
Can I
dimensional
just like
portal.
shoot myself now? I don't want to be here anymore.
Well, I certainly won't stop you.
Okay, I need to take that.
Why is Wolby here?
Bro, who the fuck?
This has been rather delightful, but I am afraid I have a key day to Cannibal Town. If you will excuse me. Oh, and looks like it's going to have to re-download the instance since I cleared the cache. Hopefully it won't take very long. Beg your pardon for a moment. I must have a sip of my coffee. Nothing quite to start your day than a hot, black, bitter cup of finely roasted coffee beans. Well, now usually there's someone here to check identification. I would be remiss not to follow protocol. Where is the host or hostess? Well, at least for once, I'm not the only one with a doppelganger following.
Okay, Adam, explain this.
Shut up, dear.
Look at that. You have a son.
Not sure what your problem with me is, clone. But I suppose it doesn't matter.
Down here, flowers for deals.
Did Adam actually fuck
you.
Hmm. The prize Pride Ring appears to be rather quiet today. How unusual. Usually the hustle and bustle of this sinful town is enough to send even heaven warning. So far, this has been quite the entertaining venture today. I do hope we get more, so that this video can end on a high note. Perhaps I set my expectations a little high. When the incident showed so many on, I had hoped there would actually be some interaction.
Yo hablo español. Yo hablo en español. No hablo mucho inglés.
No. You're fluent English, that's all. You can tell me. That means
My apologies, I occasionally forget that muting it so it doesn't broadcast into the VR chat doesn't mute it for you. Terribly sorry, my dear viewers.
sorry.
En México, no taco Bell.
It's not a good time to. That's not a good timing to not have my Spanish friend with me. Fuck.
No
I don't know what he's saying.
He's saying there's no Taco Bell.
Coward.
Sí, sí.
What?
No hay Taco Bell. No hay Taco Bell.
Coward.
Now let me see. Where would the most be? Oh, I beg your pardon, were you referring to me? Well, I was simply looking to see where perhaps the most of the population here was. I'd come here because there were quite a few people showed to be in the instance, but all I'm seeing is this gaggle of characters from that film franchise. Well, and of course, the lovely Miss B.
You sound too much. You sound too much like Aster. That's scaring me. Stop.
Why, thank you, my dear. I greatly appreciate the accolades. I suppose that's a testament to my practice. Then again, I did get the starring role in a redub of the original pilot.
I mean, the hotel's still the Pride Ring over there.
Pardon me, I cannot quite hear you. I'm not sure if it's my speakers or what.
Might be mine. Hold on. I can turn up my.
I may have my settings a little too low to prevent pickup.
Oh. Well, I just said that the hotel's to the Pride Ring over there.
Oh yes, I'm well aware. I've been here a few times already. I was just hoping to see a more diverse cast of characters. After all, this is going up on the YouTubes. The interactions are part of the fun.
Yeah, I guess.
I do stand by my previous statement, however. Those colors do suit you rather well.
I don't hear anything.
I could have sworn I heard a voice behind me.
I thought I did too.
That is very unusual. Perhaps someone's flying about.
From where?
I'm not quite sure. My speakers are picking it up behind me. It's rather eerie.
Goku.
Quite the ominous instance.
What happened?
Through the rock like
Well, if it isn't just the most adorable little Goetia.
No, I did not know that.
Freaky.
A pleasure to be meeting you, my minute dear. Quite the pleasure.
Where are you, Blue? Yeah.
Because I am blue. Because I am blue. He's a dancer.
Well, I for one see no issue with an alternative colored imp. Perhaps she's an imp from, what was it? I'm trying to recall what it would have been. Not the envy, or perhaps the envy of the sloth ring.
You know the demons with wings are called Levi and the Sloth.
What? Do what now?
I watched it about 17
They're aiming for
times
the child.
Same.
in a row.
Well, last I was aware, Goetia are more or less immortal, so unless they've got angelic steel-tipped rounds, I'm not too concerned.
What about a laser? Would that do anything?
I don't think
Quite a curious...
Okay, good.
That would be quite the curious experiment.
Yeah, you can imagine someone making an angelic lens.
Because they have a rifle.
Ghost Rider.
Well, this could prove to be rather entertaining to find out.
Pokemon as you want to
Oh no!
In my way.
you caught a little punny. You caught a little punny. Hey, it's your figure.
Well, now this individual I know deserves to be in hell.
gonna do this thing.
Spider-Man. No,
It's
don't
just a
do it.
Pokemon.
Don't.
You know what I'm going to do to you.
Who's against the Pokemon?
Don't do it, Batman!
I certainly was hoping for quite the cavalcade of comedy, but I was not expecting to this degree.
Animal, you can't do it.
Why does that impact the
That's not what I expected. Oh,
Okay, now that's just precious.
Luffy Walker.
この世の全てを手に入れた男、海賊王ゴールド・ロジャー。彼の手に放った愛の物は人々を海へ旅立たせ
I need to just speak a language I understand here. Is that Marvel vs. Capcom? There's a fucking Pokemon here.
Well, I could think of perhaps a few reasons, but I certainly would not have expected that one.
very
There's a
vast
fucking
amounts of war
Pokemon
crimes.
here.
Yes, I see, and it's not any of the ones I would have expected.
Who's nutting on who?
I can only imagine what that little whooper, is that what you called it? I can only imagine what it has done to deserve to be here.
Because he is. He kind of feels Bonita, that's all.
Kill the book. Kill it. Kill the book. Greeting.
Perhaps I'll see if I can track down Miss B.
Damn, wait, ugly. Nice.
The last realm other than heaven anyone would expect me to go, but I suppose... Well, quite the well-furnished bar.
Thank you. That's not correct.
May as well try sloth. Not what I expected. Well, I suppose back to the pride ring it is. Still eerily quiet. Where, oh where have all the sinners gone? Now surely there's bound to be some sinner souls lying about hither or yonder somewhere. I hope there hasn't been yet another impromptu extermination. Even the IMP staff is vacant. Vacant? I mean absent. One of the very rare verbal flubs on my part. I suppose it's a good thing it was captured. Otherwise, I doubt anyone would have believed it. Oh, what a charming little staff room. I'm still rather concerned by the fact that their automobile seems to drive on its own. Especially given who the owner of said automobile is. Very concerning. Ah, Miss Charlie. How delightful to see you, my dear. I was just on my way back to the hotel as well.
Oh, very unpleasant.
Are you quite all right, my dear? You seem rather flustered.
Yeah, I'm fine. I better go now.
Well, my dear, if you are feeling in some anxious way, I suppose I can reprise. Well, if you're feeling nervous about the reopening of the hotel, I suppose I can jostle your spirits with yet another reprise. I suppose you've forgotten that date.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm disturbing you, don't mind me. I must admit, Sir Pinchus, I would not have thought you had it in you. You certainly went a long way from being that oaf who would constantly attack me out of nowhere. It almost makes me feel bad about trouncing you for what you did to my coat. Almost. You have a dream you wish to tell, and it's just laughable, but hey kid, what the hell? Because you're one of a kind, a charming demon belle. Now let's give these burning fools a place to dwell. Inside of every demon is a lost cause, who will dress them up for now with just a smile. And we'll chlorinate this cesspool with some old retentive flair, and show these simpletons some proper class and style. Oh, here below the ground, I'm sure your plan is sound. They'll spend a little time down at this has-been hotel. Check on in, it's going to be swell. Hmm. Do let me know if you happen to find the door that leads to my radio tower. I've yet to discover it. I do need to get back to broadcasting screams, lest they forget me yet again. Hmm? Are you searching for something, my dear? Perhaps it's best to leave it be. A gentleman should never pry into a lady's affairs. That said, I do wonder, where are all the sinners?
Die, heathen. Back from whence you came. Nuh-uh. I played Legend of Zelda. The old move. Nah, bro, you're not that good. Spin zone.
Adam, I'll pull your ribs. You can't
Ah,
you can't get
Dharma!
me on my face.
Oh, bitch!
Quite the cacophony.
Can you go dress up
Wait,
like
I
Peter
just...
Parker?
Katana!
Quite the cacophony, but rather joyous.
Wait, I just noticed. Katana is something different in the language. In a different language, I know. It's like
Putting
katana.
in your neck.
It's like katana, but no. Katana is like
This is not shocking.
katana. Something.
Thing.
I don't want to tell you what.
Thing.
It's in Hebrew and it's kind of sus.
Trying to burn him. What is like penis?
It's a kind of. It's a katana. It's called katana.
Hell's already on fire. Please shut up.
Oh, well, I do suppose it's the first time I've seen Kiki out and about. Greetings, Miss Charlie. And what, pray tell, is on the docket today? The schedule. Comfy cozy on the sofa as always, I see Kiki. Welcome to the Has-Been Hotel. Your last path to salvation starts here.
Right. Charlie, how's my niece doing?
I'm doing good.
Come give your uncle a hug.
No, thank you.
Wow. You know,
You smell like fucking cigarettes.
I don't smoke.
Well, you technically do, but it's not as if you can control it.
What do you think? Okay? I'm doing my shit.
You gotta realize that I literally just cleaned my clothes and everything. I'm not. That's not me that she smells. Probably. Have you freaking Have you done your mouthwash after eating a rotten deer?
That didn't exist when I was alive. Usually just douse it down with some bourbon or some coffee.
We have mouthwash in the hotel, you idiot.
I'm well aware. I've been here since day one.
The only reason that I'm allowed to call you because I'm a fallen archangel.
Yes, well, I've had my fair share of fallen archangels. That said, it has no easy feat to get past Abaddon.
No, that's the thing. I'm the original archangel that they don't talk. I'm the oldest of my siblings.
Such an adorable little thing. She gives Nifty a run for her money.
That my fire is waterproof because it's angelic and demonic fire, and I just hate demonic.
Well, the only angelic demon I'm familiar with would be Abaddon.
You're fucking.
That's where the smell's coming from.
Well, if everyone's going to put up such a huge deal about it. Well, there, if it's such a big deal, fine.
Look, these are white.
Ah.
You forgot the floss. That's all you forgot.
Now, you're going to give me this much trouble when Angel comes in here smelling of drugs and sex.
Look at this. You're obsessed with having a good smile. You're gonna take care of your teeth with that smile.
Perhaps I should have stuck by Nifty's side instead. Very rarely do I have to endure such grievance. Well, this video's already over an hour long. Perhaps we should explore somewhere else. Oh, I know. Why don't we return to the pilot incidents? There don't appear to be a huge amount of people. We'll choose one of the smaller ones. We'll make it an even half. you referring?
I may not be like both of you, but I do try my best at the voice.
Well, I have no objections to a feminine doppelganger, especially one who has such couture. That said, I do believe I'm the only one between he and I not using technology to alter their voice. I do have YouTube videos. As a matter of fact, I was cast in a redub of the original pilot. Well, I'm sure they are far more prominent on the YouTube scene, but I do have a channel. I was even cast on a redub of the pilot.
That's awesome! Wow!
Oh, I beg your pardon, the telephone is ringing.
After about
Yes, darling.
My humblest of apologies, I was not anticipating a sudden telephone interruption.
Oh god. Around the world, around the world. I don't know what's going on.
That's that, what do they call it, techno or electronica? Daft Punk is what I know it as.
Oh. It's a robo thing. Annoying. Can we destroy it?
Quite a curious little technological marvel.
Interesting noises it has.
I must say, I am rather jealous of all of you, however. Envious, even.
And why is that, my friend?
Well, for one, you can actually move your arms. I'm afraid this technological day does not suit me.
I could tell you're on PC, my friend. Just by the movement of your body. Yes.
Yes, it's rather cumbersome, I'm afraid. But one does what one must.
Right. What am I looking at too, my friend? I agree with you.
No, I was talking about YouTube.
Oh, good one with a knife idea, darling. That's good to know, darling.
この世の全てを手に入れた男海賊王ゴールド・ロジャー彼の右側に放った人
Well, they're certainly committed to the bit.
This is confusing. Hilarious. Cut off her very long tail. Why not, darling? Christopher, what are you doing here, darling? What are you doing floating up in the air for?
But yes. Well, I for one am an impersonator, so it's natural for me.
How did one find that specific outlet?
Well, this one was actually gifted to me by someone who showed me a better model than what I had. I have actually quite the variety. This is by far one of the better ones.
I'm not into the whole.
Cloning isn't on, by the way. It's not on.
Like, for instance, if I can find it,
There's over 1,300 episodes.
which may take a moment. This was one of the versions I got stuck with earlier.
TV.
It's rather silly.
Radio is more of my style, or even a book.
Yeah, well, that.
Or even a book.
Why, it's laughable even.
Somebody who would just straight up read the dictionary and start saying the wisest words.
And I was stuck with this one for quite some time.
How did you know?
That's a pun.
But then again, I am rather fond of the tailor who made it.
You work at a library. How would I?
I don't work at a library. I work as a radio broadcaster.
And as for this one, I simply raided Lucifer's wardrobe.
You eat here. That's all you eat.
That's right, Lucifer, I've stolen your coat.
What would you expect? Okay, there's a
I have an Alex
cat thing
avatar,
here.
but it's like a public
Oh dear, not this one again.
skin they used. They skin they used was like ripped. It was like a ripped skin thing.
I have no idea what to do with this.
But yes, as to what I was saying before,
Oh, there's a snake. There's a snake. There was a snake.
I lost one of my
Hey
Alistair
there,
avatars because it
shortcake.
was ripped and it made me sad.
There's a snake there. I'm naming him Dave.
but, well, I suppose I shouldn't interrupt.
Like 5 days before it disappeared again.
Yeah, they banned certain characters, which is stupid.
They're banning specific people who rip avatars and specific ripped avatars. And I know that because I have an Alistair avatar that hasn't got taken down yet that is ripped.
I'd be careful who you have overhearing that information. It might come back to bite you.
Disgusting.
I'm cloning your avatar because I lost that one and I loved it.
Now, my apologies. Oh, pardon? Beg your pardon. Now, my apologies, my dear, but as to what I was saying before, pertaining to the said project, if you are curious about it, please feel free to look up Violet Howard on the YouTube, the Has-Been Hotel Pilot Fandub.
Sounds interesting.
Yes, the team worked rather hard on it. I'm personally proud of the work that was put in. Sadly, we dissolved shortly thereafter for reasons pertaining to the mental health of our director.
Oh, whoa, what just happened?
You know, I actually heard someone complaining about that in a different area. They just found themselves randomly teleporting hither and yonder all over the place.
Guess and control their powers.
Well, considering they were walking about as, I believe the individual's name was... what was the name? Whitebeard, I believe?
Whitebeard. Interesting.
Yes, Edward Newgate. That was it.
What does this noise?
I suppose I walked into that one. Well, beg your pardon. I'll have a look about, see if anything's changed. Well, this is getting rather interesting. But I do suppose this video has gone on long enough. So our dear sinners and viewers, thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed today's broadcast, please be sure to click the like button down below. And feel free to leave your comments and critique in the comments section. Those of you who are new to the channel, please click the name above the description. As always, we do hope you all have a great rest of your week, a great rest of your day, and a great weekend ahead, depending on when you get around to seeing today's broadcast. And as always, loyal viewers, remember, don't go changing for anyone but yourselves. We hope to see you back here. Same Moonshadow time, same Mystery Channel. See you all soon.